This. We've got to get through 4 headlines in 4 minutes. You know the deal. The clock is already ticking, so let's begin. Well, we've got to start with something fun. Here's headline number 4. The board game Clue, the wiffle ball, and the paper airplane are the newest inductees into the National Toy Hall of Fame. The trio was honored at the Upstate New York Hall on Thursday. The class of 2017 takes its place alongside more than 60 previous honorees, including the dollhouse, the radio flyer wagon, and the jump rope. It appears that the winners are chosen by historians and educators who follow a simple process of listening to nominations from the public. But this year's other finalists are the board game Risk, Magic 8 Ball, the Matchbox Cars, My Little Pony, the Pez Candy Dispenser, Play Food, Sand, Transformers, and the card game Uno. Let's head to headline number 3. Across the country, the 2017 election saw big wins for a diverse group of candidates. For instance, Chris Hurst was a TV news anchor in Southwest Virginia 2 years ago when his reporter girlfriend was fatally shot by a former station employee during an outdoor live broadcast. Hurst decided to run for the Virginia House of Delegates as a Democrat in a Republican area and won. Now, Democrat Danica Roem made history also in Virginia by winning a seat in the House of Delegates. She will be the state's first openly transgender lawmaker. She defeated a conservative Republican who sponsored a bill to dictate which bathroom transgender people can use. And it's not just Virginia. Ravender Bala is a Zeke and won the race for mayor in Hoboken, New Jersey, despite racist flyers that said, quote, "Don't let terrorism take over our town." Wilmot Collins came to Helena, Montana 23 years ago as a refugee from Liberia. He will be the first black mayor in Montana history. Well, here is headline number 2. I must warn you, this story I'm about to read could be unfit for children to hear, but we've got to get through this. When gunfire tore through the First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, the bullets claimed 8 children and teenagers among the more than 2 dozen who were killed. It was the largest number of children to die in a mass shooting since 20 perished at Sandy Hook Elementary School in 2012. Like that massacre in Newtown, Connecticut, the fact that the assailant slaughtered defenseless children compounded the anguish. Nearby schools quickly added grief counselors. One couple who survived the attack, Roseanne Solis and Joaquin Ramirez, say gunman Devin Patrick Kelly went aisle by aisle through the pews and shot crying babies at point-blank range. The dead included the 14-year-old daughter of the church's pastor and the unborn baby of a woman who was also fatally shot. The suspect in the Texas church massacre is the latest in a string of mass shooters who had a history of either being threatening or abusive before carrying out their attacks. Here's headline number 1. A 2017 report from a gun control group used FBI data to show 54% of mass shootings relate to domestic or family violence. In 42% of the cases, the gunman showed warning signs. James Hodgkinson, the 66-year-old shooter who opened fire at a congressional baseball practice in June, remember him? Well, he had been arrested in 2006 for punching a woman in the face. And the first wife of Pulse nightclub shooter Omar Mateen claimed he beat her repeatedly. Experts say other warning signs include becoming obsessed with other mass killings and acquiring more firearms, and that family and friends usually see the behavior ahead of time. Experts say it's crucial that family and friends alert authorities when they see the red flags. According to the Mississippi Coalition of Domestic Violence, 1 woman in 5 and 1 man in 7 have been severely injured by an intimate partner. Intimate partner violence accounts for about 15% of all violent crimes statewide. A gun in the home increases the risk of homicide and domestic violence by 500%. Those are the facts. So let's do something. If you know of someone who is a victim of domestic violence, or if you yourself are one, there is help out there. Just call 1-800-799-SAFE. Know the red flags. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but we've got more Sunrise after this.